Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the gold price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And as we can see, the gold is on fire, and of course we have already expected this to happen, and especially after getting our blue box here, as mentioned yesterday, to remind you of course what we might get in the opening of the market. So we got of course the targets for a wave 4 perfectly hit in an expanding flat here as an A B and a C, and we're looking of course at an impulse toward the upside, which it has unfolded here very massively, where we see a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Well, we cannot really count this here as a wave 4. We have to dive a little bit deeper with this impulse here on the 5-minute chart. Even is not yet very clear, but here we go. 1 2 3 4 5, or even 1 2 3 4 and a 5, 4 and 1 2 3 4 5. Very interesting. It looks for me yet not really finished even. So I am right to be suspicious about it from the outside. Basically, despite the very massive move toward the upside, there's still a zigzag here. 3 waves. Now, we don't see a wave 4 because of course it interfered. If you have 1 2 3 4 5, let me explain on the 5-minute. So this is a zigzag. If this is your wave 4, it interferes with the zone 1. Therefore, you cannot consider it as an impulse. Therefore, here something else is unfolding for the gold. Are we bearish? Definitely not. Because that's true, you have a zigzag. You have an ABC potential, or WX and a Y here. And I believe this is going to finish up as a big ending diagonal here. So I'm looking for a huge, massive ending diagonal that it might ends up after having wave 1. I'm going to explain. This is your wave C as an expanding flat. Here we go. So I'm expecting here an expanding flat ABC. It might be, of course, an ending diagonal here. Potentially, you might still, of course, get a little bit lower. And what I'm looking for here is a potential 1 2 3 4 and a 5, somehow like that, guys. This is what I'm looking for the gold. So because this has ended up, of course, as a zigzag 3 ways, it is a question mark, of course, but very likely to ends up here as an ending diagonal, and very understandable, by the way, after this massive move towards the upside. Okay, so we might still see this. Okay, for the gold, we might still see that, and moving kind of like in an ending diagonal to finish potentially here. I would say if you are in 1 2 3 4, and this is your wave 5 that it has to finish over there. I'm gonna put this into a white scenario. This I'm gonna put it into an orange, and you have the blue and the yellow there. Here we go. So yeah, this is much more understandable. So after the white, you're gonna finish here. The orange one, wave 3, 4, and a 5. You might still have 3, 4, and a 5 continuation toward the upside. Currently, of course, you are in an ending diagonal. It doesn't mean that you are moving in bearish. Okay, it means simply you're gonna finish wave 3 in an ending diagonal somehow, and then moving for a wave 4 after it, and then of course start impulsive again for the gold probably. Now, of course, let's also not be like moon boys, always like thinking, I would say, like very bullish. So what if we have what if we are going to finish ending diagonal for wave C? Very likely can be, but don't forget that you pass the 1-to-1 fib level, so the possibility right now is shifting downward. Yeah, for an ABC, the probability is going much more for an extended wave C here, potentially 1.618, or of course if it's gonna finish kind of like a 1 2 3 4 and a 5, this is your wave 5 as ending diagonal. Still can be, guys. Okay, it still can be, and then moving toward the downside. So we're gonna watch, of course, what's gonna happen after this ending diagonal. Now, invalidation of bullish, be careful. Invalidation, well, is a little bit hard here, but I think that the invalidation has to take it over there. Okay, very simple. Invalidation of bullish. Once you take this low, you invalidate all this. Why? Because if you are in a 1 2, the wave 2 as ending diagonal can be very deep, can be somehow like this, your ending diagonal, and it can go very deep. if it wants to. But if we break it, that means, of course, we are bearish. Okay. So, yep, that was it for the gold. Let's watch and see what's gonna happen. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.